Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create professional text effects with your smartphones. And yes, I know a lot of designers, a lot of smartphone designers find it very difficult and daunting to create professional text effects with their phone. And that is why I have decided to create this video to teach you how to do just that. Please, if it's your first time of being here, do it to like, subscribe and share this video, and do not forget to also hit the bell icon so that you can get notifications whenever we post new videos. Without wasting much of your time, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so I'm going to be showing you how to create text effect, how to save your text effect, and after that I'm going to be showing you how to skew text and then how to warp your text effect. So let's get right into it. So the first thing we want to create a very basic text effect for this particular video, and we're going to be creating a very simple one. So first things first, let's change the color of our background. We'll be using a red color. So we'll go to our background interface, which is the fourth icon below. Go to our background interface. We choose our background color. Okay, let's use this red color. After that, the next thing we want to do is we want to choose the write the text we want to use. So I'm going to be writing good vibes. So after writing good vibes, let's change the font. The font I'm going to be using for this video is Dharma Gothic. So you can download it, Dharma Gothic. Alright, so let's reduce the spacing between lines. And I believe we know the name of the spacing between lines. So we're going to use that. Now after this, the next thing we want to do is let's add a stroke. So add a stroke. Let's increase the stroke width. Increase the stroke width to like 10. 10 is okay. And then add 3D text effect. So you see 3D text under your text interface. You see 3D text. Click on it, change it to oblique. Yeah. Then increase the depth to. Okay. Leave the depth as 10. Then change the oblique angle to 325. 25 from 320 to 330 is a good place. So after this, we can also bring the text good vibes a little bit closer so there cannot be any space. So something like this. Then make it bigger. Alright, so let's increase the stroke so that it can cover those negative spaces there. So 26 is good. So we have something like this. This is good vibes. So the next thing we want to do is bring in a custom shape, which is star. So I'm going to create a custom shape. How do you do that? First things first, you click on your shape interface, click on shapes, change it to circle. Then you on your grid lines at the top, which is this. You on your grid lines, then you put on your magnet feature so that you can always get it at the perfect angle. So put that on. After that, then you copy your circle and change the color to black. Alright, so you can see it's at the middle. You copy the circle again 4 times. Copy the circle 4 times, change it to black, move it to the other side. So are you seeing? Make sure it's at the middle. After this, you can then merge the circles. So you click on all the circles, then you click on this two. This one is merge. So you click on it, then you see, are you sure you want to merge all your selected objects? Click on that. After merging, the next thing you want to do is put off your magnet feature, then you remove color, you erase color. Anytime you click on the erase color button, what happens is that the white colors in your design go out, but you can still choose the colors you want to erase. So if I click on it, we've noticed that the white color has gone out. So what we are going to do is we're going to use the color picker tool, which is this, to pick the black color instead of the white color. So when we pick the black color, now the black color will go out while the white color will remain. So I'm picking the black color, and you can see now that the white color is remaining. So after you've done that, you've created a custom shape, you've created a star. Yeah, we've created a star. So we can now change the color to something else. Let me lock the side to not be moving. To something else. Let me change the color to yellow. Okay. Then you can now place it at strategic places on the text. So you can copy that and then place it where you want it to be. I'm going to copy that, I'm going to place one here. Alright, I'm also going to copy that, I'm going to place another one here. So this is our text effect. So you can use this for your design. But the beautiful thing about text effect is that after you create the text effect, you don't have to come back again and create that same text effect. So I'm going to be teaching you how to save this text effect so that you can use it whenever you need to, or whenever your design needs something like this. So easy peasy, you click on the design, you go to text interface, you see styles. The first, you click on this. When you click on this, you see browse and save. You click on save. Now it says save your current text effect as a new style. So you click OK. Now, whenever you want to design, so I'm going to delete this now. Let me say this is a new design. I want to use that same text effect. I don't have to create it from scratch again. I can just go to my text interface, go to text, go to styles, go to browse. Then you see default. This is the one Pixellab has created for you. Then you see my styles. Click on my styles. You see the one you've created, and then you click on it. It's as easy as that. What you just have to do is to click, change the text to good vibes. Good vibes. So are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? And just like that, we've created our text effect. Alright, so next on our list is how to wrap your text as a professional designer. So this one is very easy, and we are going to be using two applications for this. We're going to be using Pixellab and we're going to be using Photoshop CC. So first thing you want to do is you want to write the text that you want to warp. So probably you want to create a design and you need to use a warped text, something like Carver. Maybe Carver is the theme of the program, and you want to create a warped text for it. So we'll come here and we'll write Carver, and we'll change this to the text, the font typeface we want to use. So let's use Techo, or let's use Dama. Let's use Dama Gothic. Let's use Dama Gothic regular. And let's use bold. Yes. So let's use bold. Let's enlarge it. Then we'll change this to black. we change the color of this text to black. Then we'll change the background to transparent. Take this to the center and then save as a PNG. Now after you finish saving as a PNG, you take this design to Photoshop CC. Then you will import that design that you just finished creating in Pixellab. So let me go to design. So this one you add. So after adding it to Photoshop CC, you click on here the and icon. Click on the and icon. Then you would see different functions. You see to crop image, image size, rotate, text, transform. Transform is to move it. Transform is to move it. While we have warp test, you see warp. So you click on the warp, and it is almost the same thing as skewing text. So there's already a grid line for you. Now we have different points in this grid line, and each point can be warped. That is the whole essence. We can warp here. Are you seeing? We can warp here. 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 Any point at all you want to warp. So it depends on what you want to do. So I'm going to do a very simple one. But you have to be careful so that it will be equal, because it does not show you when you're on the same line. I'm going to do a very simple one. Use your grid lines to guide your warping. Make sure your grid lines are always straight, and it's the same with the other part. So I think this is okay. Let me just redo this. Let me do something else. So I'm taking my time to make sure it is straight. This is the work you have to do. You have to take your time to make sure it's straight. Alright. So this is beautiful. So now you save, and then you save to phone, save to gallery as a PNG. So after you've finished saving, we can now bring it back. We can now go back to Pixellab and then continue our design. So let me just continue our design. Let me say this is our design, and we are doing a simple church design. So this is it. We can take this off, and then we can import the new one that we've saved from Photoshop. And then let me add a texture. I'm adding the texture so it can come out. So we have something like this. So Quava is our theme, and our text effect, our warp text is complete. So it depends on what you want to achieve. You can do any kind of warp at all that you want for your designs. It depends on the concept, or it depends on the design that you are working on. So this is how you warp test on Pixellab and present yourself as a professional. Now, what if you want to actually you want to skew your text as you're designing, and you have I'm going to import a design I've already done, so I can skew the text there. You have some. Let me look for a good design. All right, this is perfect. So you have something like this, and you want to skew your text. You want to skew the Happy Sunday. You want to skew the Frank Gadget. You want to skew the Happy Sunday. How do you do it? So many times people just click on it, use the rotate button, and do it like this, and increase their angle, and you see something like this. You see something like this. But is this how we skew text? No, this is not how we skew text. So I'm going to be showing you the pattern, and then I'm going to come back to this design. I'm going to skew this text. So let me use a clean background and show you the pattern. So Happy Sunday. Then I'm going to change the background to red. I'm going to change the font also to Bibas Regular. So this is it. I'll make it centralized. The alignment pattern should be centralized. Okay. And something is wrong. Yeah. So to skew your text, what you would use is your perspective tool. So under your text interface, you go to perspective. You can see it. You go to perspective. This one here. This one. So after you go to perspective, what you use to skew your text perfectly and professionally is your grid lines. That is why grid lines are very important, because you can use them to maintain alignment and make everything perfect and on point. So I'll put on my grid lines, and I'm going to customize my grid lines. So I'm going to be clicking my customize feature, which is this one. Then when I click on that, I'm going to follow the lines on the text effect. You can see some grid lines on the text. So I'm going to carry my grid line to the line. Carry this one here. Carry this one here. Carry this one here. Then let me add some more. So I'm going to put this one here too. Take this one here. So after you have put your grid lines on the text box, the next thing you want to do is you want to add another grid line to the angle you want to skew the text to. So let me say I want to skew the text up to this angle. I'll add this line here. Then I'll add another one here. So this looks perfect. So after I've done this, I'm then going to now skew my text using the blocks we have, which is this one. If I want to skew this angle, I'll use this one and this one. So let me use just this one. So I'm going to now take it up. If you watch closely, let me zoom in so you can see. I'm ensuring that I follow this line. I don't just take it up. I am ensuring that this line is still on my grid lines. That's the essence. Then I'll come down, do the same thing. Do the same thing for here. I'll take it up. I'll ensure that it's on my grid lines. Then after this, I can now click on enabled, and we now have a perfectly skewed text. Are we not seeing it? So it's not like the other one that is somehow. So this one is perfect, and we can use this for our design. So this being done, let me go and skew the text on that project. So I'm going to go here. Now, since it's a project, I'm skewing it, I want to skew everything at the same time on the design. So I'm going to first of all merge all the elements on the design. All the text elements on the design, I'm going to first of all merge all those elements. Then after I finish merging those elements, Alright, so let me merge those elements. I don't know. I hope this is all, but if it's not all, we'll just use it like that. Okay, let me add Frank gadgets to it. So after merging the elements, now I'll do that same, I will repeat that same pattern. I'll click on my perspective and I'll follow the lines. Are you seeing that? Then I'm going to add the level of the angle of the skew. Then I'm going to skew my text. Sorry about that. So let me skew my text now. Ensure it's on the same angle. So after that, you can now see that the whole design now is skewed. Are we seeing this? So this is how you do this whenever you're designing professionally and as a master of smartphone design. Alright, welcome guys. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to add lens flare to your design. So we've just finished creating a design and the design looks so dull and just there. Now the client has asked you to make it pop. Now one thing you can always make your design look very interesting is your lens flare and your editing. You can always edit your design to make it pop or add lens flares to make it pop. So let's make this design pop with our lens flare. So first thing you want to do is you go on Pinterest. Lens flare. Now you want to ensure that the lens flare that you're downloading is a lens flare that is like this. That is the flare is showing and it's on a black background. You want to make sure that it's a lens flare that's on a black background. Any kind of lens flare at all, but make sure that it's on the black background. If it's on the transparent background like this, do not download. If it's like this, do not download. If it's like this, do not download. So make sure the one you're using is the one on the black background. So I'm going to download this one. After downloading, I'm going to go back to Pixellab. Now we can add lens flares with Pixellab and with Photoshop CC. So it depends on the one that you want to use. And though I prefer Photoshop CC because it is better, it does the job better. But sometimes too, Pixellab can really help you place lens flares where you want them to be before going to Photoshop CC, because you have to take your design to Photoshop CC to use lens flare. But in Pixellab, you can design the lens flare in the design. So let me click on. So I'm going to bring this into Pixellab. Now, what you want to do is you want to remove color, erase color. The same thing, the same way we did for. You want to erase color the same way we did for our custom background. So we can click black. You'll notice that it's the white part of the design that went out. So let's click on color picker and then remove the black part of the design. So this is it. Now you want to increase the tolerance to the highest. Are you seeing that? So we have increased, and then increase the smooth edges, just one or two. Then you can now use your lens flare. So this is your lens flare, and I'll be taking this to back of the person. So are we seeing? So are we seeing how the lens flare turned out using Pixellab. These are the lens flares turned out using Pixellab. So we can add lens flares like this. Then I can also reduce the opacity to make it more real, and then take it, let me even bring it to front, then take it here, and then I can also do the same thing for copy, and then take it to here, reduce it, so just keep it, place it somewhere here. This is just so that the design can be enhanced. So let's take something. So we have something like this. That is how you can add lens flare. This is the first way to add lens flare. Another way is to take your design. To Photoshop CC. So what you want to do is you want to save your design first. After saving your design, you go to Photoshop CC. You go to Photoshop CC. Then you import the design. Go to your Pixellab. Import the design that you just finished, which is this. Then you click on this icon here, this one. Click on this icon here. After you click on the plus icon, then you import photo layer. Go to your photo library. You go to pins because you just downloaded it, and it's in your Pinterest, so it will save as pins. So after you do that, then you click on OK. You go to photo layer, photo library, go to pins, click on add, click on OK. Now you want to remove this black background, so you're going to do an overlay. So you're going to click on this place, make sure it's here, then click on this layer icon. Then after you click on the one close to the plus, you see blend mode. You want to blend this light, so you click on blend mode. Now you take it to choose screen. Are you seeing how Photoshop CC now made it blend with the background? So this is, I like it, the content is very perfect. So you can just put it here, you can just put it here. Depends on any way you want to put it. You can put it here, you can put it here. So it depends on any way you want to put it. So this is how you use your lens flare for your design. You can also put it outside the design like this. It adds this feel into the design, that something like this. And we have our lens flare, so we can now save and then send back to the client. So this is how you add lens flare to your design as a professional smartphone designer.